Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get Instagram going. All right, here she comes. She's there. Go live there. You ever have one of those days where you're doing all the right things and you still have no idea what you're actually doing? That was my day yesterday. I went deep into the Tribeca Festival. As you all know, Daddy's Little Meatball, a film that I am have one of the leading roles in, has been selected as part of this year's Tribeca Festival Shorts programming. And I decided I need to get deep with it because tickets went on sale yesterday. Yay! And there was only one of the 3 screenings of the program that Daddy's Little Meatball is a part of that my husband could come and see. And so I wanted to get a ticket for that screening. I thought, oh, I'll go with him. I don't mind, seeing the program more than once. So I tried to buy 2 tickets, couldn't buy 2 tickets, could only buy 0 or 1 tickets. So I just bought the 1 ticket and thought maybe you have to buy 1 ticket each time. So by the time I went back so I bought the first ticket. By the time I went back in to try and buy the second ticket, sold out. Event was sold out. The third screening of Daddy's Little Meatball sold out. And the tickets went on sale at 11 a.m. yesterday. And this is like noon or 1 p.m. or something. I was like, okay. So I panicked a little bit because I thought, well, I want to attend the other screenings, don't I? I'm definitely going to the first one because the director of Daddy's Little Meatball, Yael Grunside, has already contacted me and said that she's gotten me a ticket for that and we'll do red carpet together, which is, lovely. And, oh, coffee, please. But what about the other one? And then I've just sent all of these emails to casting directors saying, hey, if, this aligns with your schedule, I'd love to be able to get you a ticket so you can come and see it. Or can I? I don't know. I can't do it for the third one because it's sold out. And I've only got 1 ticket. That's already spoken for. Y'all, things are confusing. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, I just went down into the rabbit hole of Tribeca Festival yesterday. So once I dealt with the tickets and freaked out about how much each ticket was costing me, and I was like, Benjamin, just calm down. Everything will be all right. So I got 2 tickets for the middle screening. I'm going to be attending the first one. We'll work it out. It's going to be fine. And then I was like, well, if I really want to take advantage of this opportunity and be part of the Tribeca Festival, when I'm a lead in one of the films, what better opportunity to be a part of the Tribeca Festival and get into it and see what it's all about and trying to really experience the whole event, like really be in the middle of it. So I thought I should get a badge. I should get one of the badges. Now, I couldn't find a badge that's applied specifically to artists, actors who are in it. It is very much a filmmaker's event rather than an actor's event. So there were opportunities for directors and filmmakers and distributors and agents and managers and finances and development but not a box that said actor. So I applied for one of these badges. It was a few $100s, but it got me to some events and screenings, but I couldn't tell if it was all of them as well as, they said, meet and greet and panel opportunities. And I thought, well, that's kind of what I want. I just want to be in it and see what I can learn, and talk to people, as happens at these things. And I was just like, let me just apply for it. You have to apply for it. They don't say whether or not you're going to get it, but I applied for one that I thought was appropriate. It was a few $100s, and it seemed to give me a lot of access. I don't know. I couldn't really tell what it got me access to. I spend hours like trying to figure it out, filling out the application because, of course, it's not designed for actors. So I applied as the founder of the Working Actor NYC, and uh, and as an acting career coach. So I sort of filled out all of those boxes and talked about the Working Actor NYC and the website and the if you haven't visited the website, go to the website, theworkingactornyc.com, so that you can see all of the content and podcast and practicals and social links and coaching links. It's all there on the website. So I don't know, y'all. So there I am, just floundering in the middle of Tribeca Festival, trying to get it all, please, trying to get it all to make sense to me. You know what I mean? But the thing is that I found is that even after I'd done all of that and spent hours in it, it's not like Tribeca Festival says, okay, these are the exact events that you will be able to attend. Not these ones, but these ones. And this is how you'll do it. There isn't any sort of clear signposts. There's no one central place where everything is explained and made clear. I'm still so hours later, it turns out I was approved for one of these badges, and I still don't know what it is that I've signed up for. I don't know what it is that I've got. So I've spent a few $100s on something, and I'm just going to hope for the best. Maybe it all becomes clear closer to the event. The event doesn't start until June 3rd. So maybe as we get closer, things will become clearer and there'll be more information available as to what it is that I have and what it gets me into and what I can use it for. But I'm planning to spend a lot of time in downtown Manhattan in the first 2 weeks of June. That's all I know. Clear the schedule, get to what you can, and try and make the most of it. I don't, like I say, it's all a bit obscure at the moment. The rest of the day, I was knuckling down, getting content organized and scheduled because I'm trying to take a vacation, y'all. Thank you for joining me. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. I will not be here tomorrow, so I'll be back the Thursday of next week. So let me know what it is that you're working on in your acting career, so that we can talk about it. But trying to get, of course, trying to get the house ready, the dog organized, myself ready, get the content scheduled, get my business ready for me to spend a week away from it. And I get an audition. Of course I do. That's due within the next week. So I was like, all right, let me just get it done. So last night I text around and find someone who can help me be a reader for an audition. Thankfully it was quick. It was merciful. It was super fun and interesting. Actually, I'm really interested. It was for a short film that I had found on Actors Access and self-submitted for, and it just looks like a really interesting script to me. I know very little about the people involved. I am always one of these people who will say yes and then figure it out later. So I saw this opportunity. The character read like me, and so I was like, let me submit myself for that, say yes, and then figure it out later as to whether or not I get the audition, which I did. So grateful for that, which is also really interesting to me because this is going to sound how it sounds, y'all. I don't have a ton of experience with self submissions. I have relied on my agent to get me my auditions, and that's great. But I'm now more interested in finding out what else is available to me. And so I've been diving deep into self submissions. And so this short film looked interesting to me. I wanted to give it a try, and it's what I learned is that my materials clearly spoke well enough to get me the audition for this short film. So grateful for that. Knocked this audition out so that I could finally get around to everything else that's on my list. Speaking of which, I gotta hit the road, y'all. Thank you for joining me on the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. I will be back here Thursday of next week. So come and join me and let me know what you're working on. In the meantime, you got this wherever you are in your acting career. You got this. Keep going. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. As I said, I'll be back here on Thursday of next week.